a waffle.
With syrup, with maple syrup.
And strawberries.
Like a savoury one with egg on and like cheese. All right,
No. They got to be sweet. They got to be sweet.
Got to be, Angie.
Yeah, they have. No, they have. They have.
Right, Angie said we'll have dessert waffles. Right, Angie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Boof. And I'm in the room. Okay, it's me and we're waffling. So I have no idea where this is going to go tonight. But yeah, we are waffling. And I'd just like to start by saying I was wearing my waterproofs today when I was gardening. That's how bloody horrible the weather's been today here in sunny Dartford. Yeah, I'm not impressed. And it was so muddy out there because I dug a border today for roses and peonies, and it was so muddy I fell over. But I'm okay. I didn't impale myself on anything, so we're okay. Oh dear. So yeah, aside from doing lots of stuff in the garden this week and painting. I've painted the gate and we painted the back gate and it's all looking really cool. And I will do a little, when it's not pissing with rain, of course, I will do a little tour of the waffly garden because our garden's a bit waffly too. And yeah, we were arguing just before Andy pressed record as to what waffles are the best. I prefer waffles made in, I've got a little machine that makes heart-shaped waffles. And so I like my waffles sweet. I don't like savoury waffles very much. Yeah, and with strawberries and a little bit of vegan, what's the brand? Coconut Collaborative yogurt. Oh my God. Just fold them over like pancakes and off you go. Or you can stack them with stuff in between, like strawberries and yogurt in between. Amazing. So what's your waffle preference? Tell me.
Well, I'm not a big syrup.
One at a time, people. One at a time.
Everybody shut up now. For most of my life, waffles came from bird's eye, and you stuck them under the grill, and they were a bit of a strange one for me. I never used to sort of like, you'd have them with chips and egg or something like that, and you'd have waffles. And then I sort of, as I got older, and realised that waffles were more like fancy pancakes.
Yeah, fancy pancakes. Yes.
Yeah. You can actually get waffle makers, can't you, that put a grid on? So you clamp it down, and it makes the grid square-shaped thing to create these different waffles. And then you can have cream on them, jam, syrup, maple syrup, golden Lyle syrup.
Yeah, that's what we got. We got a waffle maker that makes them in. It makes like one big thing, but they're all heart shaped.
Yeah,
really cool.
So yeah, I'm more of a pancake guy than a waffle guy.
Yeah, pancakes are good, but they've got to be extra thin, like a crepe. For me, anyway.
Yeah, just nice and flat. And then toast them with a bit of butter on, and I'm happy as Larry with a little drop of butter on a pancake. But yeah,
I'll tell you what is really good in a pancake. Yeah, if you want a really interesting pancake, banana and blueberry, and cook it. Yeah, and then use that inside your pancake. That is something else.
What are you saying? You cook the banana and the blueberry?
Yeah. So it's a bit like bit like a compote, but it's not. But it's really nice. Cook the banana and the blueberry, and then put that on your pancakes. Wow.
Okay, I'll have to try that then.
Yep.
personally, I like both. I like savoury and sweet. So for a potato waffle, definitely savoury with like fried egg, maybe cheese, beans, that kind of thing. But the sweet ones you're talking about, that's a different thing altogether, right? Because that's a different mixture and everything. Definitely sweet, yeah. And those waffle makers, they end up with the grid on them, right? Like a crisscross kind of grid.
Yeah.
Thing, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely got to be sweet with those, and yeah, lots of fruit. So, I mean, personally now, I would always put milky nuts on them. And if you don't know what that is, it's a form of very very runny Portuguese nut butter, obviously made here in Portugal.
Yeah.
It's about 20 euros a jar, but it's absolutely banging. It's like, it's making me drool just thinking of it. So, yeah, I just like pour it. I pour it all over things. I pour it on my porridge and, on waffles or pancakes or like on toast and butter. Freshly, toasted, melted butter and then milky nuts on there. Oh my God, it's like to die for. I mean, I've put on about 10 kilos since I discovered this stuff. Yeah. So a bit of both, I think. And you wouldn't want a bird's eye potato waffle with sweet stuff on, would you?
I don't like bird's eye potato waffles, so I don't know.
Yeah, when you were saying about savoury or sweet, I'm thinking, well, the potato waffle, was that even a thing, or did they invent it, for savoury meals for kids with mums who couldn't be asked to cook? Or
Well, I suppose the Irish version would be potato cakes, which are very similar.
Right. So what are waffles made of if they're not made of potatoes? Well,
it's like a thick,
stuff, right?
a thick pancake mix is what sweet waffles are made of. I don't know about.
It's like a batter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have one. I don't really eat them, to be fair, but I have this abiding memory of being in Belgium when I was about 17, family holiday, and the Belgians love their food, right? And they love things like waffles, so they do them.
Yeah.
And you'd line the beach, and they'd have these little stalls along the edge of the beach, and you'd smell the waffles as they started to cook them.
Whoa.
Oh my God, they were so good. And you'd have things like maple syrup and cream, or maple syrup and ice cream, or very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember those kind of things, but I think that's the first time I tried those proper ones was in France. So you got Belgium's like our French and our Flemish, isn't it? So similar kind of thing, I guess. But I remember someone said to me, try these French waffles. And I said, they're a load of cake, these.
But in boom.
Only a matter of time, Nicholas. Only a matter of time.
Thanks, Mal.
I have to say though, on the sweet waffles, I've never done peanut butter, so I'm going to have to do that. Next time we have waffles, I'm going to have to put peanut butter on them. It's just the done thing.
Yeah, but of course, I don't want to be too pedantic here, but I'm going to be anyway. Peanuts aren't really nuts, of course. They're actually pulses.
Legumes, yeah.
They're ground nuts, right? So, personally, I used to love peanut butter, but with Ayurveda diet, from my dosha, it said no. So I don't eat it anymore. And then I started trying almond butter and hazelnut butter. And oh my God, it's like you can never go back to peanut butter after that, to be honest. It's so much better. Personally, I don't want to be a nut butter snob here already. If you've had I mean, it's got to be runny. You don't want it too thick. Personally, I think on a sweet waffle, like you want to be able to almost like just pour it on like a syrup, And that's what you can do with milky nuts, made exclusively in Portugal. I'm not on commission or anything, but that's my accent.
could have fooled me. There's a little infomercial there.
Yeah, but it's Milky with a Y. Milky with a Y, not an I, people. Okay, so check it out. Is what was talking about his milky nuts again?
Yeah, you just can't stop him.
No, and of course, if you are having nuts on your porridge in the morning, make sure you soak your nuts well overnight, guys. All right. So.
Absolutely.
Soak your oats as well overnight. You've got to soak your oats. Yeah, well, and then and then you can have your oats first thing in the morning, which is always nice, isn't it? Good way to start the day. And a bit of crumpet. You can have your.
What was that, Kevin?
After you sow your oats, you can have your oats for morning breakfast. Yeah. I'll tell you what always amazes me. You know when you see American TV shows and films and they have a breakfast scene and they make pancakes for breakfast and they come out with like 10 pancakes on a plate and then you think, oh, they're going to share, and they eat them. That's one serving of like 10 pancakes covered in maple syrup or something. It's like, I can eat, but they can eat. Yeah, man. And they have ice cream on there as well, right? On top, usually. Yeah. And of course, that's an interesting point because those pancakes, those American-style breakfast pancakes are so different to our kind of pancake day pancakes, right? Like Shrove Tuesday, where we're using up all the flour and the milk and that before like it used to be, I think, right? Or something like that. So that's a much more, like, completely different style, isn't it? A British pancake to an American sort of pancake. Would you agree, guys?
I think the American pancake is a bit of a slightly bigger version of a Scotch pancake.
Okay.
Possibly. Because they're quite small and thick, aren't they? Scotch pancakes.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's like they've done them in a small, deep pan rather than a wide, thin pan.
Yeah.
A shallow pan. Yeah.
A crepe pan, darling. A crepe pan. I'm being a crepe snob here. It's a crepe pan.
One's entitled to be a snob on one's own show, darling. I mean, fabulous for me to quibble about such things.
I have a crepe pan because, I learned quite quickly that you can't do pancakes in a bog standard frying pan. It's very difficult.
If you got a crepe pan, it's probably because there's an hole in the bottom or something and all the liquid runs out. So get yourself a new one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a different version of the same earlier pan. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself for a minute now.
Are you eating a waffle? Are you eating a waffle?
Yeah, I'm going to have some waffles and pancakes. I'm getting hungry actually talking about this. So yeah, I'm going to have a nibble on something. And I gotta mute myself or I'll drive Andy fucking insane. Absolutely,
yes. Does anyone else have any favourites when it comes to waffles or pancakes? Because we're kind of diverting into pancakes as well now. No?
So to make a waffle I've got a 3-egg frying pan, which means I don't have to use a lot of oil, put a lot of olive oil in it or butter. What recipe would I have to make up to create or generate a nice flat waffle pancake style? What suggestions have we got?
What, to make a waffle or to make a pancake?
Well, to make a waffle in a pancake shape, because I haven't got a waffle machine and I haven't got a crepe machine. A crepe for me is either paper or
a crepe pan. Yeah, it's how you get, because they're very shallow pans. So it's you can flip it really easily in a crepe pan because they're usually quite light. They're not huge, so kind of 8-inch, maybe 6-8 inch cross. Yeah, so if you wanted to make a waffle in a normal pan, if you've got some kind of like if you've got a spring, what do they call that? Like a sponge tin that's got the spring on it, so you can take the bottom out. You could actually put that in your pan and then pour the batter, which is always thicker for a waffle, into that and then cook it that way. I mean, it'd be a bit fiddly, and you wouldn't have the crisscross designs on it unless you put your foot on it, and then you get a weird footprint on your waffle.
Yeah, I'm not overly bothered about the crisscrossy pan or anything. I'm just curious as to what ingredients I need to be able to create a waffle. It's made of potato.
Oh, that's made of potato. That's a good question. Well, what I would probably do then.
It isn't made of potato.
Oh, that isn't made of potato. Okay.
Yeah. So what do I need?
So it's a slightly thicker version of a pancake mix.
Flour.
Yeah.
Right. So it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. A little bit of oil. Milk. Egg.
I mean, we don't use eggs because we're vegan, obviously. But I do use.
A waffle is then basically a pancake, but called a waffle. What makes a waffle different to a pancake then?
Usually add something in it that makes it rise. So you'd either use self-raising flour or you'd add a bit of baking powder into plain flour. Because the idea is they rise. So they're thicker. The batter is thicker as well. So pancake batter is very thin, isn't it? Whereas waffle batter is a lot thicker. So it holds its shape.
A bit more stodgier.
Yeah, it's more cake than pancake.
So if I've got some bicarbonate of soda, can I add that to fluff it up?
Yes. It's roughly 1.5 teaspoons to 6 ounces of flour.
1.5 teaspoons to 6 ounces of flour. How many teaspoons is a 6 ounce of flour? How many is that? I always get confused when they start talking about a cup of this and a spoon of that and ounces of this, and it's like, why can't they all be the same?
Well, the imperial would be 6 ounces of flour, plain flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And an egg if you're not vegan.
I use what do I use? I use flaxseed.
1 tablespoon is 1 ounce.
There you go.
Yeah.
Obviously, depending on what the thing is.
I would say you need not a flat tablespoon, you would need a rounded tablespoon, Andy, because if I'm ever cooking and I haven't got scales, I'll do a rounded tablespoon of flour as an ounce.
You're giving the thumbs up there to that comment there, Val, so thank you for that.
Personally, I think that many people get confused between a dessert spoon and a tablespoon. Because a tablespoon is much bigger than a dessert spoon, right?
Yes.
From the little I know about it.
Yes.
Yeah, like Al says, it tends to go up on the edges more like a... it's not so flat. Less likely things are going to run off the side of a tablespoon like they would on a dessert spoon.
Yeah, there's
what would you say?
Teaspoons, tablespoons, and trifle spoons.
Trifle spoons. Was that a massive spoon, Andy? Trifle.
It's just a trifle bigger than a tablespoon.
Yeah. Trifle, proper trifle's quite nice, except I don't drink anymore, so I don't know what I replace the sherry with.
And can I ask, talking of replacing things, Angie, what do you use instead of milk? Do you use a nut milk or something?
We make our own cashew milk.
Okay, so you soak your cashews.
I don't tend to really. Doesn't make any difference to me whether I soak them or not.
So what do you mean? You blend them up and like
Yeah.
liquidate them
Yeah, with water.
with water? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I bet that's nice then.
it is brilliant. Sometimes I make almond milk, but not very often because it's a bit of a faff. Sometimes I make oat milk. If I've run out of cashews, I make oat milk.
Right. Good to know. And would you use the same amount of your cashew milk as you would cow's milk
Yep.
in a day?
Yep, exactly.
Have you ever been vegan or did you just drink milk and stuff, cow's milk and stuff in the past?
No, I went vegan in 2012.
Okay. So
Yep.
before that, you used cow's milk, did you, or something like that in a pancake?
Yeah, I was a bit funny with milk though. After finding out things about the dairy industry, even before I became vegan, I'm like,
No,
uh,
it is a bit.
it's a bit yucky.
You know, you can get happy hen eggs, right? Where you know that the hens have been running around in the free range, you know, in the fresh air and all of that. And I don't mean the fake ones where they're just running around in a postage stamp size bit of ground. I mean proper free range, so you get happy hen eggs kind of thing. Like, look everywhere, try and find happy cow's milk, and of course it doesn't exist, right?
No.
Because there's no way of producing milk in any sort of bulk quantity without making the cow unhappy.
Exactly.
Because you're basically getting it pregnant all the time, taking its young away from it as well.
Yes.
So you can take the milk instead of the baby cow, right? So
yeah,
that's figuring it down. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's one of the reasons.
I have contemplated getting my own dairy cow.
and Andy, there's no such thing as a dairy cow.
Getting one of those little three-legged stools.
Oh, Andy, you're going to be a little milkmaid.
And then somebody said, no, you can't do that because cows are social animals and they'll get lonely.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, hang on a minute. I'm sure that fairy tales and tales of old, even Jack and the Beanstalk, everybody had a single cow for their production of milk and then make cheese and butter from it and so on. They didn't have a herd of cows. Or
that was in Cali. That was in Cali. Social, and they needed to have their friends around. Same as horses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ratties, in fact, as well. Rats are the same. They're very sociable animals.
Yeah. Most animals are very social.
Need to go with it.
I didn't get that, Kevin.
Say yeah.
I want a cow with a milkmaid to go with it.
Brilliant.
Do you want one of those kind of Swedish ones, Kev, with the curly pigtails bending up, you know, and a little bonnet, like?
You mean Swiss, don't you?
Oh, Swiss, sorry, that's probably me thinking of my former Swedish girlfriend, but yeah, Swiss I meant.
Oh, dear. That's funny.
Those are alive.
Indeed.
The sound of music.
The sound of
Oh, flipping heck. Oh, dear.
Is that what milk is then? Moose
Yuck. I'm not good with sick or snot running down children's noses. I'm not good at that.
You don't want that on your
Sorry?
Go on, Limus.
I said you don't want that on your pancake or your waffle, do you?
No, definitely not. No candlesticks or music, thank you very much. Ugh. Oh dear, that's funny.
Yeah, my like to piece used to be that I can make myself sneeze by wiggling just under the bridge of my nose where the bone stops, and you have that little nasal sort of place just underneath. I can wiggle that and make myself sneeze. And obviously, whenever you make yourself sneeze, you build up a bit of mucus in your nostrils.
Why?
I would repeatedly make myself sneeze, 4, 5, 6 times till I built up a reservoir of mucus in my nostrils, and then on the final one, I would then let it all blow it out. And that used to raise an eyebrow and get a chuckle from time to time.
Welcome, viewers, to Holistic Radio. Music station.
I used to buy sneezing powder at the joke shop, and I'd make everyone sneeze by pumping this powder in this little container at them.
We don't want to know about your powder, Kevin.
Did you ever do that with the itching powder and pop it down?
No.
No, but I had a whoopee cushion.
Yeah, I had a whoopee cushion as well. Oh dear.
Cushion from the comic Whoopi. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, Whoopi was a comic that came out in the 70s, which previously, you only had the Dandy and the Beano and like the Topper and the Beezer and all those kind of things.
Twinkle, which I did not have Twinkle. I was a Beano girl. I was. So I didn't. What?
Well, good for you. Good for you.
Absolutely. I don't know, but it was always on the shelf with the others, and I'm like, that's a girly comic. Ugh.
You'd be like, what was it? Beryl the Peril, right?
I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so. In my own way, when I was a child, yeah. And I was part of the Dennis the Menace fan club.
Oh, me too. Yeah. Dennis the Menace and
Ganasha,
yeah. And I didn't know they named him after an Indian god.
Good blimey.
Dare I bring croissant into the conversation at this point?
Croissant, yeah, croissant are good.
They're great, right? Because I didn't have any waffles or crepes here, but I did have some. I pretty much every day have some croissant or croissant, as they call them here. But yeah, is there anyone who doesn't like croissant?
I love a warm croissant, absolutely.
Yeah, and again, you can have savoury or sweet. Like I just had a cacao. Sorry, excuse me. As you can hear, I'm repeating a bit. I had so in this croissant I put cacao, almond, smooth, milky nuts, spread nice and thick, and it was just like having a pan of chocolate, but better. Yeah. So, but sometimes I put slices of cheese and like salad and all that in a croissant, and that's equally as good. So. Once again, savoury or sweet. What's your preference?
Well, we make almond croissants. We buy the croissant dough, just roll, which is brilliant because then you can put cheese in it, or V's as we call it, vegan cheese, or you can put chocolate in there, or cacao. And we'll make our own marchpane, which is the old name for marzipan. And almond croissants are the best. Are just something else. And they're much better than the ones you buy in the shops as well.
That sounds really good, Angie, actually,
yeah.
For anyone who's ever lived in a van, if you haven't, it's worth renting a van for a few days just so you can try doing pan waffles. Sorry, not waffles, croissants. So, when you haven't got a toast or anything, you warm the croissant in a frying pan on your gas hob. But I used to put all sorts in there. I put honey in there, and then sometimes I'd have honey with the cheese. So you got the cheese all melting in the pan, and all the butter that's in the croissant kind of oozing out, making it all nice and greasy, you know. And then you got the sweet bit of the honey in there, and I used to put all sorts in there. Sometimes I used to put avocado and cheese and honey and honey. And it's like cinnamon on there. So right, it sounds weird, right? But it tastes absolutely banging. And there's nothing much better when you're in your van than having a nice warm waffle straight out the frying pan.
Cool.
I think I gained a few pounds listening to this.
Anyone else want to talk about croissants?
Angie, there's this place in New Orleans. It's a special place in New Orleans where you have you go to this place where you get chicory coffee and everyone lines up for it. It's so good. But they have this special pastry that's covered in sugar that you have powdered sugar everywhere in the restaurant. But it's really amazing pastry. I've only had it once, but if I ever go back to New Orleans, I'm going to have it again.
Cool. I suppose my first brush with croissants was in France. When I was 10, we did 2 weeks in the south of France, and I will never forget. And this was camping. This was camping on a massive campsite. It always reminds me of Carry On Camping, the tents they have. They were the same tents that we had on that holiday. And because that would have been 1981. And we used to go out every morning, or I think it was my dad used to go out and get the fresh croissants, and you'd have all kinds of things on it, cheese or pate or whatever, you know. I mean, I was a big fan of jam as a child, so it's like, can I have jam on my croissant? No. Oh. So that was the first time I ever had croissants, and I thought they were fantastic.
Absolutely, Angie. You know, and even in the 90s, I was the dad taking my kids to the campsite in the south of France for a holiday, and I was the dad going out and getting the fresh cook from the boulangerie.
Boulangerie.
In the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, and bringing them back all warm. Yeah, and it used to be banging with jam on. But even though they're made with butter, I used to put extra butter in there. and jam. And it's just it's basically fat and sugar, right? That's what we want, isn't it? Nice dollop of fat and a load of sugar.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The croissants always taste better in France, right? Did you find that? They're never quite the same when you go home again.
Yeah, I've never had a croissant that I could genuinely say was like the ones I had on that campsite in France when I was 10. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. There's something really special. I don't know if it's because we're on holiday and it's just a special memory of a holiday and it seems better, but I'm sure they just didn't taste as good back in Britain. Yeah.
British croissants just don't cut the mustard now, do they?
I haven't tried mustard on a croissant. That would be a first. That wouldn't work for me, I don't think.
I do have a vegan croissant recipe, though, that I would like to try. It's just quite labour intensive, and at the moment we're doing a lot of work outside in the garden, so I don't really have the time to make batches of croissant dough.
With your raincoat on?
Yeah, I was wearing full waterproofs today. It was that bloody cold and wet, and it was just a nightmare out there today.
So you had your sou'wester on, did you? Andy's got one of them for his pet pig, you know, sou'wester.
I was so determined though to dig my border. It was like it was going to happen, whether it was pissing with rain or 30 degrees out there. It was going to happen. Yeah, nothing was going to stop me.
I admire your fortitude, Angie.
Dear. You wouldn't have admired my fortitude when I fell arse over tit. All right, I'm calling for Ian and he's out doing a fucking litter pick. It's like, right, I'm going to have to try and get out myself then, aren't I? It was like a comedy sketch with mud. Yeah, I was literally covered in mud.
Carry-on camping sketch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I want to know was what was Mud doing there? What song were they playing? And did Slade turn up as well?
I didn't get an encore with Slade, unfortunately, but yeah, Mud was definitely there. Tiger Feet, which was my favourite song as a child, in fact.
There we go. I gotta admit, I did like a bit of Tiger Feet. Because that's neat. You gotta love the Tiger Feet, right?
Yeah, between Tiger Feet and Mark Bolan, I was in love with the whole, glam rock type thing as a child. I have to say.
Well, no doubt you liked Riding the White Swan as well, then, Angie.
I liked Mark. I think I liked Mark Bolan, not necessarily the music, but the music was a bonus, I suppose. Because when he died, and I must have only been, I was tiny when he died, and apparently I was crying my heart out because he was no more. I don't remember that, but my parents were always telling me that. It's like, okay. So yeah, I know. But he was quite something, and he was an occultist as well. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I was so upset,
Apparently he did used to like going 10-10 bowling as well, didn't he? And he was always one strike and you're out, So I don't know if that had anything to do with his death, but could have been a tragic Mark Bolan accident.
that was that was yeah.
Well, you're struggling to describe it, so that's how bad it was, right?
Below the belt. It was that far below the belt, it was on the floor.
Yeah, it was in the mud, actually. Oh dear. Yes.
So I've got one for you.
Go on then.
No. Well, it could be musically orientated. I'm sure somebody's going to spin it into something musical. But first of all, is it a scone or is it a scone?
It's always a scone.
It's a scone. Thank you, Angie. It's a scone.
It's a scone.
When you've eaten it,
then it's gone. Yeah.
It's a scone unless you're a bonehead, then you call it a scone.
Exactly, Kev. Thank you.
Oh, I love it.
I'm suspecting when Andy said scone that he doesn't say scone.
I don't say scone. No, I do. I am a sconner. I say scone. Whether it's a cream scone, a jam scone, or a butter scone, it's a scone. And I recently discovered that you can actually get cheese scones.
Oh yes. Oh yes. My mum used to make them. She used to make scones like they were going out of fashion. And in fact, on the high tea that we're in the garden, I am making scones of the sweet and savoury variety.
Oh, Angie, wonderful. I have to pop over. That's my birthday.
Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be pissing with rain. Otherwise, we're going to be indoors, which would be a real shame. But
so, is one throwing a garden party, darling?
Yeah.
Are you inviting the dog club and the bowling club, etc.?
I don't think they fit in my tiny garden. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't. They wouldn't fit in my garden anyway, whether I had a big garden or not.
No, but seriously, guys, the number of times Andy just said scone, I was so triggered because this was one of the things that ended my marriage. Me and my wife, we used to constantly argue about whether it was a scone or a scone, and I was always a scone guy, and she was a scone woman. And you know, we almost came to blows many times about this, and in the end, I suggested that we compromise and call them scones instead, and just both give in, and you know. So we called them scones then for a while, till I divorced her.
It's scones. For goodness sake, it's scones.
No.
I'm a scone woman.
Andy and Val in the scone camp, and me and Andy in the cabin in the scone camp. Come on, guys.
Well, if you're having high tea, they've got to be scones, haven't they, darling?
No, look, like Kat said, right, bonehead. How do you spell bone? B-O-N-E, bone. How do you spell scone? S-C-O-N-E, scone, right?
Scone.
Oh, but come on, you know what our language is like. Our language doesn't follow rules, does it?
It makes it up as it goes along.
That's another story.
That's the other one as well, where you can have somebody that sort of like speaks proper like we do, but then every now and again there'll be certain words that just pop in, and they say the posh way. Scone is one of them. Master is the other. I used to know a lass that would talk proper Yorkshire like, but every time she used the word master, she would say, well, master, she would say master. And I'm like, why do you speak like you speak? And then when you say like headmaster, why don't you say headmaster? It's master and scone, which you posh, and then it's a master scone.
No. You didn't answer the question about the spelling. It's bone and scone, right? So tell me how it can be scone. Can you tell me a word that's spelled O-N-E that's pronounced O?
The word bone doesn't have a letter S in front of the B, so then it would be a spon. A spon.
How you can't change it. That's not a move of the English language. I mean, everyone knows that the E on the end makes the vowel from its phonetic sound into its name, right?
Well, it's like Luke and Book, isn't it? You know, it's like look and book and Luke and book. You know, it's look and book. Unless you mean it all boils down to whether or not you want to be a bit posh.
But I'm a working class lad from South Cumberland. How can I be posh? And I said school, don't I? So
these little posh words, you know, just to elevate.
Hello, pussy. Oh, my pussy's turned up. Push, 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 push. I'm going to feed my pussy. But can we have a vote? Can we have a vote for scone or scone and see what it comes out there? Please, please.
Do you want me to create a poll for that on the group?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. How are you going to differentiate, though, the different ways of pronouncing? That's what I'd like. How are you going to do that? You're going to do it phonetically.
You just say, you know, do you pronounce it scone as in bone, or do you pronounce it scone as in
Gone.
There's no word?
Gone, yeah.
As in gone, yeah.
Yeah, is it a gone scone or a gone scone?
Yeah. Gone is a good example.
There we go. Gone. G-O-N-E.
Yeah, well, hey, pal, I'm the one suggesting it. I'm not, you know.
I'm just saying, you said, give me a word that ends in O-N-E that's pronounced like scone, and I'm going gone.
The scone is gone.
Gone is a good example. So is it, so in the poll, you got to say, do you pronounce it scone as in bone, or do you pronounce it scone as in gone? There you go. And then we'll see what the vote comes out at. But anyway, I'm going to feed my pussy. noggins we had on last night from Greendale.
You have to ask, is it pussy or pussy then, don't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
See, because that would be very. No, definite no.
It just is the bonkers language that we have, so you know.
It's extraordinarily bonkers.
I agree, but that's what makes all the 30 grand for so many puns, right?
And double entendres and innuendos and all kinds of fun things that we can do with it.
I never put anything innuendo, Randy. Don't accuse me of that.
There are websites for that kind of.
You know that. You were on them fishing emails.
I used to know a nurse, and she used to tell me all about it.
Oh dear.
So, Andy, you started off a show about waffling, and we've taken it on quite a ride. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been good to just waffle, have a waffle.
It's been very spontaneous.
That's very good. Very good, Kevin. I like it.
That's the vote for the scone then, isn't it? Because you can be spontaneous, and you have to be spontaneous.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so I have a question for you guys, as we've been talking mainly about desserts and things. What is your favourite dessert? If you could have any dessert right in front of you right now, what would it be?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah.
Closely followed by apple crumble and custard.
Yeah.
It has to be rhubarb crumble and custard for me.
Push, come on, push.
And ice cream as well as custard for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ice cream and custard. Oh, they're good.
Without alcohol in it, or with alcohol in it, I'm not bothered. Christmas trifle or any part of the rest of the year trifle.
Just trifle.
Just trifle. I gotta say though, I'm with Val on this one. So it's very hard to choose between custard and ice cream. So just have them both.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice one, Val. And sometimes they say, "Do you want cream ice cream?"
Oh, yeah, we'll have some of that as well. I'll have some of that.
Yeah, all cream. Just put all three on there, dude.
Nice thick cream as well, thick cream, yeah.
Yeah, nice one, Val.
Cool. What about you, Kevin? What's your favourite dessert?
I love custard, but we make something called a Nanaimo bar here that I love because it's chocolate. I think it's graham cracker on the bottom and all kinds of other good stuff in the middle. It's kind of I think, but yeah, it's well known. It's world renowned, the Nanaimo bar from Canada. It's actually from British Columbia, Nanaimo, British Columbia, way out there on the
Wow.
island.
I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. It came up in a Doctor Who episode, and when they finally brought out vegan fish fingers, I had to do fish fingers and custard. There is something about that is just amazing.
That is weird, actually. That's weird.
Yeah, chips. Weird.
Did you say custard and chips, Andy? Oh yeah.
You know, choc ice and chips.
Choc ice and chips.
Yeah, there was an advert, late 70s, early 80s, and it was an advert, I can't remember whether it was promoting chips or choc ice or something, but the premise of the advert was that Dad was making tea and Mum was away, so Dad had to make tea for the kids, and he ended up making them choc ice and chips. And my dad came home one day and said, guess what we're having for tea, kids? And we went, what? And we went, choc ice and chips. And you know what? It was flipping brilliant.
Not a deep fried choc ice, just a choc ice with chips.
Yes, just the choc ice. The melting of the ice cream over the chippy chips. They weren't homemade chips, they were proper chippy chips. And so there was lots of salt and vinegar on there. And for some reason, it just goes really well with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford posh choc ices, so we had the plain vanilla with little sort of, what they call it, chocolate around the outside.
Yeah.
So we had these little chocolatey choc ices with vanilla ice cream in, melted beautifully. Oh,
wow.
Chips. Highly recommend it.
Well, that sounds really good. Did anyone ever have oxtail soup on their chips? That was something
No.
Never been a fan of oxtail soup.
No, it was always a bit weird for me. I just imagined a tail in there and it's just not good.
I haven't eaten anything like that for years, but when I was a kid, my mate Peter Hellier, his mum always used to, if I went to his house, and they were homemade chips, so they were really good, but she'd pour a oxtail soup over them, and it was really good, actually, but of course, years later, when I found out it was actually an ox's tail in there, I didn't eat it.
I have known people do that with tomato soup, pour tomato soup over the chips. That's a thing.
Oh wow!
No, if you're going to do that, it's got to be gravy, onion gravy, caramelized onion gravy. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, gravy and chips. Yeah, now you're talking. That's banging. Yeah. Maybe you could put the choc ice on the top.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, we always used to get when we were kids from Chip It. You always get chips and gravy from local Chinese.
Yeah.
Poutine that I don't eat. Poutine in Canada that I don't eat is a big thing with chips and cheese curds and gravy. I've never had it. It appeals to me, but it's a big thing.
When I was in Toronto, poutine, yeah, it was crazy. I thought this has got to have originated in Britain or somewhere originally, but no, yeah, it's more a French thing, right?
Yeah.
Like Quebec around there? Blackie Band.
Oh yeah, it's a Quebec thing. Quebec thing, just like the maple syrup. It's a Quebec thing. They come up with good and bad things there, but I love the Quebec maple syrup. That's the good stuff. Yummy.
So
Cool.
But for some reason, it's not made it anonymous, so we can see who's voted which. Believe it.
That's going to be like holistic radio wars. Yeah.
So it's scone as in prone, and scone as in scone. Prone.
Or alone, you know, there's many examples of own, but there's very few examples of on, I think you'll find. Not that I don't know anything.
Gone. Yeah.
I think of another one. Gone.
Gone.
Yeah, by the way, I do quite like the Sahara, but I think my favourite dessert is the Mojave.
That went over my head. Sorry.
Desert.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The content, the utter content.
A lot of stuff goes right over my head, so I won't worry about it.
My favourite thing at school was was that sort of purple custard, sort of minty purple custard on spotted dick. That was quite a pleasant experience. And the other one, bizarrely enough, and I've never eaten it ever since once I left school, was semolina.
Yeah, I didn't mind semolina. That was okay, especially with jam on. But tapioca, you can go and you can go and put that down the toilet. That was disgusting.
Absolutely, Angie, that's something else we got in common. Absolutely, with everything you just said.
Yeah, yeah. Semolina, tick, tapioca.
Yeah. Absolutely with you on that one. That must be my Leo rising and your Leo sun, right?
Yeah, Leos and frog spawn do not go together.
Yeah, what the hell is that tapioca anyway?
Oh, it's disgusting. It's yucky.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that actually eats it and likes it.
No, but warm semolina, right? Warm semolina with
Yes.
a jam in the middle, and then you mix it all in, and it all goes pink.
Yep. Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah.
And I have to say, when I was at junior school, the desserts, I mean, the dinners were quite good, actually, in junior school. But the desserts were something else, especially their sponge puddings with the custard. And it was like, banana custard or strawberry custard or chocolate custard. It's like you said, Val, can't I have all three? Can I have all, like, multicoloured custard?
Yeah, because I'm LGBT, right? I need multicoloured rainbow custard. That's what I want.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see the tumbleweed going across the scene there?
Yes. What I like on Discord is I could actually push a button and make a funny sound then. Like, there is a tumbleweed. There is, no, it's crickets, isn't it? It's crickets. So I could have actually, on Discord, I could have actually pushed a button and there'd be crickets.
Yeah. It'd be great with those added sound effects,
It would. That'd be really cool.
High quality sound effects. I'm also back in school on milk pudding. That was a semolina experience for everyone, right? Yeah, that's a bad one.
What was that? You have to say that one again slowly.
It was a semolina experience.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think you were meaning over while you were eating it, of course, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to mute again. It's too much.
Yeah, I have to say, only my junior school meals were good. Infant school, no, it was always cabbage and it stunk. It was horrible. And I didn't eat lunch at secondary school. So, yeah. It's only my junior school where I have fond memories of lunchtime.
Why didn't you eat lunch at secondary school? Did you find out the canteen people from infant school had infiltrated the kitchen?
Yeah, something like that. No, I was a teenager and it's like I didn't want to pay for some weird reason.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I didn't stay muted for long, did I? I've just realised. But apart from that, and having verbal diarrhea, apart from that, yeah, it's interesting you mentioned these like different schools and different qualities of food. That's bringing back memories. Because I remember thinking, yeah, why did there was always that stink of like boiled cabbage, wasn't there? And you couldn't get it out. It's like going out when people used to smoke in pubs and you always came back stinking of fags, or your clothes, you stink of fags. But I remember in my clothes in school used to smell of boiled cabbage, or it seemed like they were, but maybe it was just
maybe it's just teachers' farts, eh? They've been eating too much of boiled cabbage and now they smell like boiled cabbage.
Yeah, that'd be our French Monsieur Cabbage, of course. Monsieur.
Monsieur de la Cabage.
Yeah.
He was a sauerkraut.
What are you saying, Kevin? What are you saying?
Oh dear.
We're not doing hello.
Hello. We have ways of making a talk.
On holistic radio, darling.
I would say this only once. Yes.
You stupid woman.
If anybody hasn't watched Hello, either recently or ever, I would highly recommend a rewatch or a first watch. It has to be one of the most well done, hilarious comedy shows ever. It's just right up there. It's in the top 5 of famous comedy shows that were just like, you could never get away with making it this day and age, and the fact that they did it back then is just perfection.
Okay, so if Hello is in the top 5, what's the top 1? What's number 1?
Well, they float around. There is no specific sort of. They're not 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's like 4 or 5 comedy shows that will be up there floating around in that top 5 bubble. Obviously, Red Dwarf would be one of the others.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, along with Blackadder.
Blackadder, yeah.
Benny Hill, I wouldn't put him in my top 5, but he's probably up there somewhere. But so you've got these really funny TV shows. I have a guilty pleasure of liking Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
Oh, that is fantastic. That very last episode, and I'm not going to tell anyone how it ends, but that very last 5 minutes and that last episode was gold. She is a genius.
Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. I don't often admit it, but I don't mind admitting it now. But I used to love watching Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
That must have started. Was that after 2010?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
No, it was before 2010.
League of Gentlemen.
Yes.
That's the film, not the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, the League of Gentlemen. This is a local shop for local people. We'll have no trouble here. Yeah. All right, Dave.
Some mothers do that.
Yeah. Another classic.
And I have to say, I loved Alf Garnett.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And can I put dinner ladies in there as well? Because I once was a dinner lady for a week. Dinner ladies is brilliant.
She made the cabbage. Yeah, no wonder she knows.
All right. Eh?
I said, I was talking out. You're actually a dinner lady boiling the cabbage.
I was. Not that I boiled any cabbage, but yeah, I was for a whole week. I was a stand-in dinner lady.
The spotted dick on the plate then.
No, do you know what? I never actually served food.
Oh right. What kind of a dinner lady was you?
I was. This was in a college, so it wasn't. But it was basically making sandwiches. That was. And unloading the dishwasher, which was a great big fucking thing that you wouldn't want to go near. It was a bit dangerous.
That's if you're a mystic lady in the desert, you eat sand, which is, don't you?
What? What's that? Okay. Got over my head again. Sorry.
So if you play a sound effect, Angie, what would that have been?
I don't have anything to hand. I do have a funny little noisemaker, but it's in the other room. Yeah, I don't have anything to make a noise with here, which is interesting. Maybe I need to get something.
Maybe you do, yeah. And I think Andy's thing with his top 5 comedy shows floating around. It's the same with me. If someone says, "What's your favourite Beatles song?" It's like it's impossible to pick one because like it might be this one now, and then in 2 months' time it might be this other one. But I probably have the same top 20 or something, but they move around. Yeah. So yeah, Red Dwarf would definitely be in there, and like you say, Blackadder, classic, and then Low, yeah, and with you on all of that. Yeah. Anyone else got another one they remember might be in the top 5 British comedies? It's like when you...
It ain't our fault, Mum.
Mind your language.
Mind your language. Oh my God, yeah.
Mind your language was good. Yeah.
Yes.
Along with the lines to Gimme Gimme and Hello, I guess, is it? Kind of? Don't remember seeing that one as much. Mind your language, but...
My language was the one where it was the English guy teaching a classroom of various different foreign nationalities.
Is it night school, wasn't it? It's night school, yeah.
Yeah, no way would that again.
No way.
Oh, and of course you had Rising Damp too.
Yes.
That was a classic. I don't know whether I put it up in my top 5. But it will definitely be up there in the top 10.
And the rise and fall of Reginald Perrin. That is hilarious.
That's what that was it. Yeah, Reggie Perrin would definitely be in the top 5 for me. Fantastic. But again, first 2 seasons, the third one, too much. And Hello, actually, the third season I think is pretty bad, but the first 2 are really good. I think something like that. Yeah, it's finally going.
40 Towers.
Yes, 40 Towers.
40 Towers, how could we forget that? Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, classic.
You need to watch the Trailer Park Boys from Canada. They're a real funny crew.
Okay. I saw that the other day. It came up on my TV feed of all these box sets, and I'm sure I saw that about the Trailer Park Boys. And I thought I'm sure Kevin's mentioned them before.
Kevin was in it.
Kevin was in it.
What?
Are you in Trailer Park Boys?
No, that's Bubbles. He's got Coke bottle glasses, and he's the star of the show. But they do all kinds of funny things in this trailer park, and get in lots of trouble. And they drink too much and cause a lot of mayhem. But it's really hilarious.
Nice, man. And I thought of another one that I can't believe we haven't thought of yet. Would you like your tea now, Father? Yeah, go on now. Go on, just go on now. Go on. Yeah. What used to make me laugh was when he said,
How about 40 Towers? Yes, fiery twats.
Indeed. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Peter Kay's Car Share. That nearly made me wet myself. I haven't belly laughed like that for a very long time. It's hilarious.
I did like Phoenix Nights. Phoenix Nights was good. I did enjoy that.
I didn't like that as much as Car Share. I thought Car Share was just completely bonkers. Yeah. Worth a watch.
Father Jack used to say all these rude things, didn't he? But there was one time
Arse.
in particular. He actually
Fuck.
said it in this order.
Arse.
Exactly the right sequence, you know.
Sorry, I got that out of sequence. Sorry.
Think first,
Okay.
Well, Angie, we're at 7:15. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to knock it on the head?
No, I think we'll. it's descending into chaos. So. And yeah, I need to go and finish watching the Enterprise episode that I was watching. Yes, and I have to say, there are comedy moments in everything, and it's usually when you're not supposed to laugh and you guffaw. That's the biggest comedy moment, I would say.
Yeah. And how are you finding Enterprise, Angie? Because I've still got that one lined up, but I've never watched it.
I think when I first saw it, what a pile of shit. But no, it's not a pile of shit. It's actually really well done. And I really like it.
The one with the guy from Quantum Leap.
Yes, Scott Bakula, yeah.
Yeah,
it's really, really good.
Right?
Eh?
It's like the prequel to the original series.
Yes. And what I like about it is it shows you all the mistakes they make, which then brings about how they then go ahead with, the original series. But not mistakes in the the like if you were out there exploring space, you would make these mistakes.
It's not like they're a mistake in the show and they keep saying cut.
No. And there's an awful lot of kind of, if you kind of look under the surface, especially as it gets into, I can't remember what season because there's only 4 seasons of the Enterprise, but they're exploring some quite interesting metaphysical ideas, which I think is quite interesting. I mean, Star Trek does that anyway, but it's done in a slightly different way with Enterprise, so definitely worth a watch.
That's like it's about competition, right? Enter, prize.
Sorry, that one was like 100 miles an hour past my head, that one.
Andy, do you want to sign off?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, wherever you're watching or listening to this, for listening to us waffle. It's been great.